On today's 5 Minutes With, we sit down with Windsor Spitfire goaltender John Cullen. Cullen is one of 3 overagers and has been with the team since last season when he was acquired at the trade deadline. You got the call to play for the Niagara Ice Dogs. Why did you choose to play in the OHL?
Well, growing up in Buffalo, I was able to see a lot of Ice Dogs games growing up, just being over the border. And, I was actively pursuing a Division I scholarship. But when I got the call to play for the Ice Dogs, it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
How do you feel playing with the Spitfires and splitting time with Jack Campbell?
It's been tough. I've been a starter for most of my career, so to be able to come in and compete with another goalie, it's always a challenge. But me and Jack have developed a real close personal friendship, and I have nothing but good things to say. He's a stand-up guy, and the way we get along and push each other, it's good for us, but it's good for the team. He's a really great goaltender, and you know what? We're both making each other better every day, so it's a positive relationship.
Windsor fans have seen a special handshake between you guys after wins. Whose idea was that?
I think it's something that we came up with during practice one day. We saw Carey Price do something special, and we said, you know what, we got to do something, and it turned out awesome, and we kept doing it, and it kept evolving. We added new pieces to it, and we're working on something new for all the fans out there, so stay tuned because we got something new coming out.
Awesome. You got invited to the Buffalo Sabres rookie camp this past summer. What was it like for you?
It was awesome. Being a Buffalo kid growing up, I've been a Sabres fan since I can, remember. And it was a really special experience, being able to go in and play in front of Lindy Ruff, the head coach, and Darcy Regehr. It's been something I've dreamed of for a long time. So to be able to go out there and skate with some of the Sabres, it was an awesome experience. Fellow Spitfire Zach Cassian was there, and he kind of took me under my wing and introduced me to a lot of the Sabres. So it was a good experience, and it's something that I can build on in the future, knowing that I can play at that level.
Being an overager, where do you see your future?
It's an interesting question. It's something that I've left the door open to. Obviously the door's open for hockey in Europe, overseas. And it's something that, I'd love to continue because that's why I came to the OHL. But at the same time, different opportunities are presenting themselves as far as university goes. I've had contact with a lot of different great schools throughout Canada, looking for me to play for them and, pursue my academics there. So it's something that I'm going to decide with my family when the time comes. But it's a good situation to be in because there's a lot, there's a lot of different opportunities there, and I'll kind of just see where this year takes me, and when the time comes, I'll make the decision.
Tell us a little about Cully's Kids and why did you start it?
Cully's Kids, it started this year. Me and Todd Sheeran, the PR guy, we got talking one day, and I've done different community stuff my whole career. But to be able to, put a name and a face to it, I think was something special in my last year. Cully's Kids is basically a literacy program. We're going to go out to different schools and hospitals, and we're going to work with the kids and just get them reading. A lot of kids, the reading is gone way down. A lot of kids are strictly television these days, and books were a huge part of me growing up, and they helped make me the person I am today. So I want to preach that to kids. And I think the interesting element of it is we're going to go out to hospitals and meet with the sick kids, and for me that's something special. I have a couple different family members that are in the cancer ward back in Buffalo, so to be able to go out myself and work with the kids in the hospital, it'll definitely be a rewarding experience.
All right, and finally, who were some of your hockey idols growing up?
A lot of different idols, but Patrick Waugh, as far as goaltending goes, the way he revolutionized the position is something that I always look up to. Other than that, I think Barry Melrose for his hair. He inspired the mullet. But Martin Brodeur, I think the way that he plays without a style really speaks for itself. It gives goalies like me an opportunity to do what I do. And recently what Tim Thomas has done, I think it really shows that, there's no quit. And how old he is coming in the league as a 30-year-old, what he's been able to do is fantastic. So really look up to him.
You've been watching 5 Minutes with Spitfire goaltender John Cullen.